Hey, Jason with Champion Fitness Training. Today we're going to talk about sandbag training. Sandbag training is, it's actually not new in terms of training devices, but it's relatively new as far as what's been used more in mainstream with fitness facilities like mine or with professional athletes. Sandbag training is effective in ways that it can not only help improve the strength, but it can also help improve the cardiovascular conditioning as well. It can simulate exercise that we use with as far as medicine balls, dumbbells, things of that nature. But the difference with the sandbag is that you get a little bit of shifting in the weight with the actual device, which is going to add more of a stability component, and also with the dead weight field and that shifting stability is actually going to tax the cardiovascular system as well. But the bottom line with the sandbag training, what I like about it most as a training device is that the human body is designed for movement and to train for movement in multiple planes, forward, back, side to side, rotational components, and it's a really effective way, really effective piece that we can utilize those movements. What I have here below us here is the brand that I particularly recommend is Ultimate Sandbag. Primary reason for that is just the durability. I've tried to get less expensive models. You get issues with leaking and getting sand seeping through the bag, which makes a very unpleasant workout experience, especially if you're breathing heavy and you got all the sand, coming out of the bag and into your face. So Ultimate Sandbag, I do have their website that is associated with the article. If you go to that, ultimatesandbagtraining.com, and you can get more information on that. With the sandbag, so basically we have two approaches. We have, so bag one, bag two, essentially the same bag, but what it is that this bag has one filler weight in it, which is about 15 to 20 pounds, and this one actually has both filler weights in it, which is going to be closer to 40 pounds. And as I pick it up, as you can see, it's just a lot firmer. It's like I kind of move it around. There's not a lot of movement. It's a relatively solid device. So that's going to challenge us strength-wise more because of the heavier weight. And then you get one with just the filler bag, you can actually kind of see how it has a lot more shifting and movement with that. Now, while that may not challenge us as much strength-wise, it will tax us stability-wise a little bit more. So there's actually kind of two approaches that you can start with. Particularly, you want to start with stability first before you progress into the strength side of things as well. And of course, you just open up the bag, and these are just the filler bags that they come with. Here and here, you can fill them up all the way, which is going to be about 15 to 20 pounds on this particular model, or you can fill them up partially 5 to 10 pounds, depending on what your fitness goals are and what your fitness levels are. Okay, so now that we've covered the basics of that, let's go through 4 of the basic exercises I like and go through a circuit. Okay, first basic exercise we're going to go through is the cleans. So we're going to position the bag to where we're going to use the vertical handles here. I take a stance just outside of the bag itself. I'm going to keep my chest up. I'm going to load up the legs. I'm going to lock the lats, which is basically just create a little bit of pulling tension here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive straight upward and flip the bag over. You're driving from the ground up using the legs and then just flipping the bag right underneath there. Keep it nice and tall. Keeping that tension in the arms as we drive up. Good control on the way down, good posture the whole time. So a good transitional exercise, a good power exercise, strength exercise, and of course where it's a compound movement and we're working multiple muscle groups to get the heart rate up fast too, if you can't tell. Do 10 of those and then we'll move on to the next exercise. All right, exercise number 2, shoulder lunge. So we're going to take the bag and we want to make sure we've got the non-handle side resting on our shoulder, pick it up off the ground. And you can load up one shoulder and you can perform lunges. Now what this is going to create challenge-wise is we're trying to stabilize with our body and not let the weight of the bag throw us off balance. So it's going to challenge our frontal plane, our side-to-side movement, and keeping control or anti-movement in that plane. And we're just going to perform a lunge. You're going to hold with 2 hands with it, alternating legs. And because we only got the weight on the one side as we're doing the exercise, the core has to fire a little bit more on this side of the body to counter that load. You would do 10 repetitions. Switch it to the other side, and then repeat the same movement. Of course, you can add in variety with a reverse lunge if you want. You can also go a little bit of a side lunge. A lot of things that you can do with that exercise. Okay, our third exercise is called shoveling. Shoveling is very similar to a kettlebell swing, almost to where we're driving and using our legs and creating a swinging motion, but we're going more in a rotational fashion with this. So we're going to take the bag, let's get on the outside handles. Though you're not limited to outside handles, but there's actually lots of different variety grip-wise. I prefer the outside handles with this. We're going to position the bag to the left side of our body. And we're going to bend at the hips, bend at the knee. And then we pivot towards that bag. And what we're going to do is going to kind of create this swing and this arc motion side to side. So we're absorbing that load as we bring it down. We're getting a lot of arm work, a lot of leg work, and of course a lot of core work with all the transitional, rotational movement with that. You would go 10 on each side with that exercise. The variation of that that's very tough is actually with a lunge motion as well. So another way you can add variety to that movement to get the heart rate up, strength and cardio. You want to typically use a lighter bag when you start off on that one. That one's only got one filler bag on that, just to load up for that. Okay, fourth exercise. Okay, last exercise, bear hug squat. So we're going to take our bag, we're going to position it midline our body, we're going to wrap our arms around it, midline of the bag. Give it a little bit of squeeze, shoulders down back, feet are a little bit wider hip width apart, toes slightly out, and their knees are going to slightly go out as we go into a squat, holding and squeezing that bag. Now the benefit of this is, of course, you've got the weight of the load, adds on the legs, but also the upper body, it creates a challenge. But also that squeeze and holding that posture, you get all those posture muscles in your back firing in a good way. So it's a great exercise for minimizing the risk of injury in the low back, in addition to all the other benefits we talked about, strength and the cardio with this exercise. Okay, there you have it. Ultimate Sandbag. Jason with Champion Fitness Training. You can hit me up at championfit@live.com if you have questions. And again, check out their website. They have different models, exercises. This is just the tip of the iceberg, just to give you a little bit of taste. And that was ultimatesandbagtraining.com. Thanks for watching.